Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March general reading. I've laid out the Mayan Tarot along the spokes of the horoscope wheel. I will clarify with the African Tarot, and I will use 3 oracle decks along the way. I want to let you know that I'm doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. So I appreciate all of you who are participating. I give away a free reading every month on about the 1st, and I choose the winner from the comments and the donations that I've received previously. So I love hearing your stories, your appreciations, your connection is invaluable to me. That's why I do what I do. And I thank all of you for being here. I appreciate all the ways that you support me. So let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy. For March is the Servant of Swords. This is a kind of curiosity that you're bringing to your situation, and it's indeed a great openness. This is about you understanding that the way you build your thoughts, the way you construct your intentions, has everything to do with the reality that you experience. This is you exploring this connection between your thoughts, your beliefs, the truth that you're pursuing about what is best for you, what aligns best for you, what works best for you, what your potential is, what your capacity is, and the conditions that you desire to bring about into the world. So you may be more open to new ideas. You may be seeking out new friendships or upping the communication with the friends that you have, with various people in your lives. You're exploring the truths. You're letting in the experiences of others in a way that you now understand, helps you to understand yourself better, helps you to better align with the truth that is forming the basis of your principles and your values at this time. So lots of communication, lots of ways of learning. You may be taking courses right now. You may be taking classes or open to new training, being mentored. Somebody may recognize your potential for something and may be bringing you into an opportunity where you can be mentored into a new skill or new level of development. It's a beautiful opportunity for you. In the 10th house, we have the 4 of Jades. The 4 of Jades describes an achievement that you have made in creating greater stability and security for yourself. This usually relates to our material comforts, our bank account, our savings, our efforts to nail down a material foundation that is the basis from which we can build. So this is laying the groundwork, making sure that you have all the habits and routines that contribute to growing your money, growing your resources rather than freely spending. This can be a very cautious and deliberate approach to the way that you are building your effort, your professional experience in the world. In the 1st house, the 4 of Cups, another 4, more stability. The 1st house is really about our intention, our perspective, the way you're looking at everything, what you're moving towards. 4 of Cups indicates that you are perhaps receiving offers, being cited or chosen for opportunities that you are now in a position to determine if they suit you now. You have grown since the time that you may have cast these wishes out into the world, that you may have decided that a certain thing was the very thing that would heal your life. But you're now realizing that you've grown, you've moved ahead. Perhaps an offer to you is not really the right offer for you now, but this is you contemplating this opportunity. And what's beautiful about the 4 of Cups, having achieved this practice of moving towards things that feel good to you, that support you, is that you understand that if this opportunity is not the one that you want, you can manifest the one that is in alignment with you now. Now that you have practiced, you've learned and set up your routines, your habits, your focus, the steps of alignment with who you are, the steps of knowing who you are, and pursuing your best interests moving forward, is that you can manifest what it is you want if the offer you're receiving is not what you want. The fourth house, the Lord of Swords, or the King of Swords. Fourth house is your foundation, your family, your roots. It can be your domestic environment. And the King of Swords is really underscoring again the way in which you are being supported by your logical and discerning mind, your ability to reason through, to budget, to create the routines and habits for you to open yourself to the ideas that, or to the positions or opportunities that are going to give you the greatest access to the most advanced or inspiring ideas for you. The way that you can support some greater truth or move to some greater service is being supported. It may be by an individual who offers you a chance, or it could be through your own choosing. This can be your role in your home life, where you are providing information, education, resources, access to those resources to loved ones, to your children. As you create those opportunities, move towards those same opportunities for yourself. So this is about pursuing the truth, pursuing what is right. In the seventh house, the house of your significant relationships, that include not only people, others, but it includes your goals, your efforts. The Ace of Swords is about the revelation you're receiving, the opportunity for a victory. And this is based, again, on the hard work you've been doing to align yourself with the values that have meaning not only to you, but to the community that you're in, to the work that you do, to the world you want to create. This is you opening yourself up to new ideas, allowing yourself to be inspired. This can be through a relationship, a business partnership, a romantic relationship, or a friendship. This can be information you're gaining through those that you take care of, your children, your co-workers, people, members on your team. But this is definitely an idea that you know in your heart is the right opportunity for you. This can be coupling and teaming up with people who you know are on the right ethical path, the path you want to be aligned with, the services you want to affiliate yourself with moving forward. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask Leo if this reading is resonating for you. If you would like this video, share it with others, comment below, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It helps me immensely. And I pulled for you a loneliness card. And this card reads, I know that I am never alone. And this is really resonating with this stepping out that I sense your energy is doing right now. Stepping out with the truth. Stepping out along the path that is right for you. And that necessarily may mean that you are moving away from familiar ties, relationships. You have been long moving towards those things that support you rather than those things that do not support you, that expect you to fit into someone else's pattern, life, or experience in a way that doesn't benefit you. Making those choices can be lonely. And I do sense that you have the moral fortitude, the courage to do exactly that right now, understanding that you're building something for yourself. You're establishing foundations on the basis of what is right for you and your loved ones. And I'm also going to pull flora and fauna of Africa and remind you that I'm doing personal readings. And I pull the Nile crocodile, and the flower associated with this is the butterfly orchid, and the key word is self-awareness. Lay low and observe before attacking. Be aware of your emotions and how you project them. Balance your conscious and subconscious. This is really an affirmation of this effort that you're making, moving forward in the space of truth and real alignment so that you can find the victory that you're seeking. You're looking for success in all of your relationships, and you are on the verge of that precise opportunity. The Four of Cups in the first house is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a repeat with the Servant of Swords in this deck, and this is in your third house, emphasizing your ability to learn new things, to be open to new things, to communicate in new ways, to challenge yourself. And this is key. If you are challenging the expectations of others, then you necessarily must challenge the way that you've always believed things worked, believed what you could do, believed based on oftentimes what others have told you or what you have been socially groomed to believe, that maybe there are other opportunities and capacities that you have that you now see as possible. And you're curious about those things because it's necessary to learn about those. The Nine of Cups is really emphasizing the real pleasure that you're taking in this stability that you're establishing for yourself. Because this stability isn't stagnant. This stability grows and is based on what feels good to you. And as you instruct members of your team, your family, you are moving on the principle of towards joy, towards what brings joy, truth into your life. And that truth that you are now stepping into is in part a feeling of satisfaction, the feeling of contentment that you are now following a path that you know is right for you, and you're supporting others to do the same. And this feels, it's beyond satisfaction. You're sharing a process of happiness, not the things that happiness are supposed to emblemize for us in our culture, the material goods that are supposed to make us happy. Instead, you're learning that happiness is the process of creating the abundance that we all seek, the victory, the joy, the pleasure, and knowing what allows us to express ourselves most fully. In the fourth house, the Lord of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Hermit card in the sixth house. So there is a sense that you are thinking a lot about your perhaps romantic experience, your relationships, your creativity. You're certainly thinking about that in terms of for your children, for your loved ones. You're concerned about the choices that they are making, just as you are considering the options available to you in this regard. There are a lot of opinions of other people that you are trying, I believe, to shield yourself from, that have weighed you down in the past, perhaps because you are graceful, you are warm, you are bring the beauty and joy of the sun. You are a fun person. You are a loving person, and lots of other people think that they can hook you up with somebody who is just right for you. Perhaps you've had that experience of pursuing someone based on more superficial considerations that now you're realizing are inadequate for the choices that you need to make, that you want to make moving forward. You're understanding that the opinions of others, their ideas, no matter how deep or appropriate they are actually causing you greater anxiety and pushing you away from wanting to engage at the level of finding a good friend. In some ways, your friends are not the people that are loading you up with options and prospects for new partners or new friendships, but you are anxious about these prospects. And in fact, I see you moving more into the consideration of your own wisdom, the appreciating who you are, appreciating your strengths, your best qualities, the ability you have, the intelligence you have to consider your own authority, to know that you have the right to be who you are, even if it doesn't look the way others expect it to look. The Ace of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by the World card in the 8th house and the 8 of Wands in the 9th house. There is a cycle of dependency that is coming to an end for you. There is a way that you perhaps have been sharing resources for others that is changing. And it's changing very quickly as you gain more and greater opportunities farther and farther afield. There may be opportunities for you to travel, to learn, to gain more education, to support or the training of others. You may be sharing information with people about opportunities that you previously had never even considered, that you might not have even felt were appropriate for you, that now you're recognizing you've accomplished something, you've achieved something in terms of the way that you're able to share resources with others, the way that you're able to work out your money or the care of others together with others. You're now reaping the rewards of whatever you've been able to achieve in that regard. And you're now moving on to a new path. You're taking the skills you've gained and you're moving on to a new idea, a new path of becoming more independent, investing in who you are rather than who your partners have been. Recognizing that you don't depend on them simply because you receive some reward for effort that you put in. And that your independence is key here. I see you lusting to move out of where you are, to move on to new pastures, greener pastures perhaps, but new experiences of different communities, new friendships, a broader network that opens up greater educational opportunities for you and others. The 4 of Jades in the 10th house is clarified by the Empress card in the 11th house and the 10 of Swords in the 9th house. Yeah, this is really confirming what I am seeing, that you are coming into a sense of your own power. And it's interesting that that power truly emerges when you're in your broader associations, networks, contacts with others further afield. Maybe whatever the variety of tribes that you belong to, there is a tribe that is perhaps not comfortably nested within your familiar community, but is at a distance, maybe requires you to move in order to take advantage of this opportunity. But it is here where you truly feel the ability to flower, to grow in your own independence, to receive the rewards of your own efforts, and to appreciate that, to not necessarily be the caretaker in some way or another, but instead to be the energy of creating abundance. You're the generator in this setting of abundance, and that generating greater abundance, greater opportunities, new chances to receive love, to allow yourself to receive love, is also made evident in your life because you have released an old set of beliefs, because you've completed a path that was the result of the way others believed or expected you to behave. You've released that. You've recognized those beliefs, those systems of ideas or beliefs do not resonate with who you are or what you desire. In fact, you recognize how you've been wounded by the expectations of others, trying to fit yourself into a place that didn't allow you the kind of growth and experiences that you are now in receipt of, that you are now finding yourself in a place or moving to a place where you can glow up on the basis of your own efforts, your own talents, and your own skills by being who you are. I'm going to finish this reading, Leo, with a crystal oracle, and I haven't used these in a little while. My much beloved, and I pull the sunstone for you, so appropriate for Leos, whose ruling planet is the sun, and the key word is empowerment. I'm empowered in all areas of my life. Thank you so much, Leo, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.